Introduction. Albert Einstein is widely regarded as one of the most influential physicists of the 20th century. His contributions to the field of physics are numerous and significant, including his famous theory of relativity, his work on quantum mechanics, and his development of the photon theory of light. Einstein's life and work have had a profound impact on our understanding of the universe and have helped shape the modern world in countless ways. In this article, we will explore the life and work of Albert Einstein in depth, from his childhood in Germany to his later years in the United States. Early life and education. Albert Einstein was born in Ulm, in the Kingdom of Württemberg, Germany, on March 14, 1879. His parents were Hermann Einstein, a salesman and engineer, and Pauline Einstein, who had trained as a teacher. Albert was the couple's first child, and they went on to have a daughter, Maha, 2 years later. From a young age, Einstein showed a keen interest in science and mathematics. He was a quiet child, and his parents were concerned about his slow development in learning to speak. However, Einstein's intellectual abilities soon became apparent, and he excelled in his studies. He attended elementary school in Munich, where his family had moved when he was 6 years old, and then went on to the Luitpold Gymnasium. At the gymnasium, Einstein struggled with the strict discipline and rote learning that was typical of the German education system at the time. He found the teaching methods uninspiring, and was often bored in class. However, he was able to excel in his areas of interest, particularly mathematics and physics. At the age of 16, Einstein attempted to apply to the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology, ETH, in Zurich, but he failed the entrance exam. He spent a year studying at a Swiss boarding school and then tried again, this time passing the exam and being admitted to ETH in 1896. At ETH, Einstein was a diligent student and worked hard to make up for his slow start in elementary school. He was particularly interested in the work of James Clerk Maxwell, who had developed the theory of electromagnetism. Einstein became fascinated with the idea of fields and waves and began to develop his own ideas about the nature of light. Career and scientific contributions. After graduating from ETH in 1900, Einstein struggled to find a job in academia. He worked briefly as a tutor and then took a job as a patent clerk in Bern, Switzerland. It was during this period that Einstein began to develop his groundbreaking ideas about the nature of space and time. Einstein's first significant paper, published in 1905, was on the photoelectric effect. This phenomenon had been observed by scientists for many years, but no one had been able to explain it satisfactorily. Einstein proposed that light consisted of discrete packets of energy, which he called quanta or photons. This idea revolutionized the field of physics and paved the way for the development of quantum mechanics. In the same year, Einstein published 2 more papers that would have a profound impact on physics. The first was on Brownian motion, the erratic movement of small particles, suspended in a fluid. Einstein showed that the motion was caused by the random collisions of the particles with molecules in the fluid, providing evidence for the existence of atoms and molecules. The second paper was on special relativity, which Einstein developed by rethinking the nature of space and time. He proposed that the laws of physics are the same for all observers, regardless of their relative motion. This led to the famous equation E=mc², which shows the equivalence of mass and energy. Einstein's work on special relativity was further developed in 1915, when he published his theory of general relativity. This theory extended the principles of special relativity to include the effects of gravity, proposing that gravity is not a force but rather the curvature of space and time caused by the presence of mass and energy. General relativity also predicted the existence of black holes and gravitational waves, both of which were later confirmed by observation. Einstein continued to work on quantum mechanics throughout his career, but he was never fully comfortable with its probabilistic nature. He famously declared, "God does not play dice with the universe," expressing his belief in a deterministic, orderly universe. Einstein spent the latter part of his career searching for a unified theory of physics that would reconcile the seemingly incompatible theories of relativity and quantum mechanics. Personal life and legacy. Einstein was married twice and had 3 children. His first marriage, to Mileva Marić, a fellow physics student, ended in divorce in 1919. They had 2 sons, Hans and Eduard, both of whom struggled with mental illness. Einstein's second marriage, to his cousin Elsa Einstein, lasted until her death in 1936. In 1933, Einstein emigrated from Germany to the United States, where he took a position at the Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton, New Jersey. He became a U.S. citizen in 1940, but he remained deeply committed to pacifism and spoke out against nuclear weapons. Einstein's scientific contributions earned him numerous awards and honors, including the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921. However, his legacy extends far beyond his scientific achievements. Einstein was a vocal advocate for civil rights and social justice, and he used his platform to speak out against racism, war, and inequality. He was also an accomplished musician and played the violin throughout his life. Einstein's work continues to inspire and influence physicists and scientists around the world. His theories have been tested and confirmed through countless experiments, and they have provided a framework for understanding the fundamental nature of the universe. Einstein's life and work have had a profound impact on our understanding of the world, and his legacy continues to shape the course of science and society. Controversies and criticisms. Despite his achievements and contributions to science, Einstein was not without controversy and criticism. One of the most significant criticisms of Einstein's work was that it was difficult to test and confirm through experimentation. General relativity, in particular, was so complex that it was not until decades after Einstein's death that it was confirmed by the detection of gravitational waves. Einstein also faced criticism for his political views, which were often seen as radical and unpatriotic. He was accused of being a communist sympathizer and was targeted by the FBI's surveillance program, which kept a file on him for many years. Einstein was a vocal advocate for peace and disarmament, but his pacifist views were seen as naive and unrealistic by some. Einstein's personal life was also the subject of controversy. His first marriage ended in divorce amid rumors of infidelity, and he had a strained relationship with his 2 sons. In addition, Einstein's relationship with his second wife, Elsa, was the subject of speculation, with some suggesting that they were more than cousins. However, there is no evidence to support these rumors, and Einstein's letters to Elsa suggest that they had a close but platonic relationship. Conclusion. Albert Einstein was a brilliant scientist whose contributions to physics have had a profound impact on our understanding of the universe. From his groundbreaking work on special and general relativity to his development of quantum mechanics and the photon theory of light, Einstein's ideas have reshaped the course of physics and science. In addition to his scientific achievements, Einstein was also a vocal advocate for social justice and civil rights, using his platform to speak out against racism, war, and inequality. Despite his achievements, Einstein was not without controversy and criticism. His ideas were often difficult to test and confirm through experimentation, and his political views were seen as radical and unpatriotic by some. However, his legacy continues to inspire and influence scientists and thinkers around the world, and his contributions to science and society will be remembered for generations to come. Einstein's famous equation, E=mc², which relates mass and energy, has become one of the most recognizable symbols of science and is often used in popular culture. This equation demonstrates the fundamental interconnection between matter and energy, and it has had far-reaching implications in fields ranging from nuclear physics to astronomy. Einstein's work also paved the way for the development of modern technologies, such as GPS systems and lasers. The principles of special and general relativity are used to make highly precise measurements of time and distance, while the concept of stimulated emission, developed by Einstein in his work on quantum mechanics, forms the basis for the operation of lasers. In addition to his scientific contributions, Einstein was also an accomplished musician and a devoted pacifist. He played the violin throughout his life and often used music as a way to relax and escape from the pressures of scientific work. Einstein was a vocal advocate for peace and disarmament and spoke out against nuclear weapons, which he saw as a threat to the survival of humanity. Einstein's life and work have had a profound impact on our understanding of the world and our place in it. His legacy continues to shape the course of science and society, inspiring new generations of scientists and thinkers to push the boundaries of knowledge and challenge the limits of what we know. In conclusion, Albert Einstein was a brilliant scientist and thinker whose contributions to physics and our understanding of the universe have reshaped the course of science and society. From his groundbreaking work on special and general relativity to his development of quantum mechanics and the photon theory of light, Einstein's ideas have had far-reaching implications for fields ranging from nuclear physics to astronomy. In addition to his scientific achievements, Einstein was a vocal advocate for social justice and civil rights, using his platform to speak out against racism, war, and inequality. Einstein's legacy continues to inspire and influence scientists and thinkers around the world, and his contributions to science and society will be remembered for generations to come.